Hey everyone, welcome back to The Real Side. If you like politics, power, and what's shaping America right now, you're in the right spot. Today we're diving into the top 5 politicians in the USA in 2025, those who are having the most impact, driving major policy, influencing public opinion, and changing the shape of national conversation. Now, this isn't just about who's popular, it's about who matters right now, who's in power, who's shaping policy, and who we all need to watch. Don't forget, hit subscribe if you haven't, smash that like button, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our hot takes. Let's roll. When we say top politician, what are we looking at? Here are the criteria: office and power, presidents, vice presidents, senior cabinet, Senate majority, minority leaders, etc. Policy influence. Are they steering bills, major reforms, or shaping national issues like immigration, economy, national security? Public approval/media presence, poll numbers, favorability, how often people are talking about them. Momentum and future potential. Not just what they've done, but what they could do or are expected to do. We'll count down from number 5 up to number 1, and at the end, I want you to tell me, do you agree? Who is missing? Who should be higher? Let's get to number 5. Number 5. Senator Dave McCormick, Pennsylvania. Dave McCormick. Maybe not a household name everywhere yet, but in 2025, he's making moves that matter. Background: McCormick took office as U.S. Senator from Pennsylvania on January 3, 2025. Previously, he's had business and financial background. He's not a career politician. This gives him some outsider/insider mix, which can be powerful. One of his first big initiatives is a bipartisan bicameral bill to combat the fentanyl crisis. Fentanyl trafficking is a major issue, impacting communities across both parties. He co-sponsored that bill, showing he can work across the aisle. Why number 5? He's not yet at the level of the national leaders, but he's got credibility, a clean slate, and a strong issue, public health, drug crisis, that resonates with many Americans. He's one to watch. If he builds momentum, he could move up quickly. Number 4. Vice President J.D. Vance. Vice President J.D. Vance. He's young, relatively new in high executive power, but he's already showing influence beyond the usual VP role. Sworn in January 20th, 2025. He's from a non-traditional path known for his authorship, media presence, and populist leanings before entering high office. Vance cast a tie-breaking vote in the Senate to confirm Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. That's rare and shows the weight his vote can have. He is increasingly visible in foreign policy, national security, etc., not just as ceremonial, but substantive. He has been speaking up, weighing in, using public platform to push ideas. As vice president, ultimate power is with the president. Vance must tread carefully to avoid being overshadowed. Also, being young and seen as part of the Trump-aligned wing, he has both strong supporters and strong critics, which means every move is under scrutiny. Number 3. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Yes, this is a big one. Foreign policy can make or break a presidency, and Rubio is right at the heart of it. Rubio, a longtime senator from Florida, now serves as Secretary of State since January 21, 2025, and also at times acting as National Security Advisor. In fact, there are reports he is being called the Secretary of Everything because of the wide scope of his portfolio. What he's pushing: strengthening relationships in the Indo-Pacific region, especially working with Quad countries, countering China's influence. Also, diplomacy efforts, foreign aid, international standing, U.S. role globally. In an era where geopolitics are all over the news, China, Russia, economic competition, this role is critical. Why number 3? He's got more institutional power than many in Congress. As Secretary of State, his actions define how the U.S. is perceived internationally. Given the global challenges right now, trade, climate, alliances, Rubio is someone whose moves matter beyond U.S. borders, but also, because foreign policy issues often take time to show results, public perception may lag, and foreign policy missteps carry big risks. Number 2, President Donald J. Trump. President Donald J. Trump. Love him or hate him, he's still one of the most influential politicians in the country. 2025 has not cooled his presence. As president, he holds the most executive power in the land. That includes vetoes, executive orders, foreign policy decisions, judiciary nominations, etc. According to Marquette Law School poll in July 2025, his approval rating is about 45%, with disapproval at 55%. He remains strongly supported by Republicans, but independents and Democrats largely opposed. That split means he has a solid base, but big challenges with reaching across the aisle. Immigration and deportations are hot topics. The president's policies around immigration enforcement have both large support in GOP and strong criticism among others. Economic issues, inflation, tariffs, trade, remain critical. Many people disapprove how he's handling cost of living and trade policies. Foreign policy tension, relationships with allies, policies toward China, handling of wars/sanctions are under scrutiny. Why number 2? Because it's the presidency. Whatever else is happening, the president has the power to change rules, direct the executive branch, set tone. But the polarized approval means any ambitious agenda will face resistance, from courts, Congress, public opinion. If he solves key issues, economy, border, foreign threats, or wins over more independence, number 1 is not out of reach. But missteps, scandals, or failure to deliver could drag him down. Number 1. Robert F. Kennedy, Jr. Robert F. Kennedy, Jr. This might surprise some of you, but hear me out. In 2025, he's emerged as a singular figure cutting across party lines, driving controversy, generating attention, and pushing major policy areas that many people care about. Kennedy is known for his history of activism, independent thinking, especially in public health, environmental causes, vaccine policy, etc. His approval has taken hits due to controversial hearings, especially related to vaccine policy and decisions at Health and Human Services. Some of his actions have been widely criticized by health experts. But despite controversy, his profile has expanded. He's no longer peripheral. He's at the center of national discussions over science, public trust, and government authority. Why number 1, he appeals not just to partisans, but to those who feel traditional party politics aren't solving problems. He's driving issues many feel strongly about: health, environment, institutional transparency. That gives him a powerful platform. Controversy risks. Statements that are scientifically questionable or decisions seen as undermining expert institutions can cost trust. Partisanship. Many Democrats disapprove, many Republicans are skeptical, independents may be unsure. That makes broader appeal harder. Now, before you comment, let's look at some politicians who just missed the top 5 and what that tells us. Senators like Bernie Sanders continue to be relevant because of long-time influence on working-class issues, healthcare, and inequality. Others like members of Congress, such as AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, remain voices for younger, progressive Americans. Party leadership, Senate majority or minority leaders, House speakers. While I didn't put them in the top 5, they still matter a lot behind the scenes. All this means the political field in the U.S. is crowded, dynamic, and even people not at the top are shifting conversations. Okay, viewers, here's where I want you to chime in. Do you agree with this number 1, Robert F. Kennedy, Jr.? Or do you think Trump should be number 1, or someone else entirely? Which politician do you think is rising fastest right now? Someone who could be in the top 5 next year? Which politician do you dislike the most and why? I want real reasons, not just sound bites. Leave your thoughts down in the comments. I read them. I might feature them in a future video.